Good morning, YouTube. It's been a while. Welcome back to the Midwestern Outdoorsman. My name's Jackson, as always. Today we're gonna try to catch some fish on the ice. Just right now we're getting loaded up, and we're gonna be targeting some crappie, some bluegill, and hopefully getting some walleye and pike. There's a good chance to catch some largemouth where we're going too, so stay tuned. Well, y'all, we made it to the lake. Took a while. Originally, the lake that I was going to go to for this video, it ended up I couldn't park anywhere. The boat launch that I usually would go to, you're no longer allowed to park there. So now we're at a whole different lake. I was gonna drive out on the ice, but still, it's in that iffy spot. I got about 11 inches of ice where I'm sitting. We're at about 8 feet of water, gravel bottom. I haven't seen any fish on the screen yet, but obviously I just got out here. There's a good possibility of getting into a variety of species, specifically anything from pike all the way up to from pike to crappie to bluegill. So today, I'm running for my dead stick. It's just a size 8 treble hook and a single sinker with a big old spring bobber on it. This is one of my favorite things to run when I'm going after these crappie, mainly crappie and walleye with this setup. Then my other rod, just running a little tungsten jig on I don't even know what kind of rod this is, honestly. It's got a built-in spring bobber. It's good for when those crappie have they normally bite upwards. So with a standard like bobber or even with just normal rod, you can't really tell when they bite. But we're gonna get these rigged up and sent down the hole, and I'll tune back in once we have fish, or if I decide to move spots. Alrighty, y'all, we're hooked up. I messed up and wasn't able to get the camera going in time, but we have a really nice pike. A really nice pike. Holy cow! I don't know if it's gonna fit through the hole or not, but we're gonna find out. Called him in on a spoon, and we'll see if I can get him through the hole. Oh, he just broke me off. That had to have been at least 26 inch. That would have been a keeper right there. Holy cow, y'all. That's wild. Well, we figured out that the fish are in here. It's the catching part that's semi-complicated. He was screaming drag, and I wasn't able to get him through a hole, but we'll get him next time, that's for sure. But I was just jigging my spoon, and I was like, maybe I should throw a minnow on there. So I pulled my spoon up, and next thing you know, this rod is going crazy. That would have been a keeper, but you know, beggars can't be choosers, and a lot of times you're gonna lose the fish on the ice because you're trying to get them through a really small hole. You're not on the lake where you can just throw a net in the water and grab the fish. You either gotta grab them by hand, or you gotta have some type of equipment to be able to pull that fish out. But I'm pretty sure yep. So if you look on my screen right here, I am right here. Right below me is another fish, and I'm getting a bite right now. So who knows? Oh, crapola. Don't mind the face, the zoomed in face for a second. Oh, yep. Come on. Seems like the action's picking up. I've only been out here for maybe an hour so far. And that broke. I'm just going to take off the spring bobber setup because that just gets in the way. But who knows? There might not be a fish down there. Because with these flashers, they don't always pick up the fish. They'll pick up off of your lure most of the time. But looks like we got a fish chilling on the bottom, and I got my jig right above that fish. But turn the camera back on next time we hook up. All in all, I think it's about time to wrap it up. Been out here for about 4 hours. Didn't have too much of a window to fish today, but we'll be giving her another try sometime tomorrow or this weekend. This will be a video in itself. This is probably a short video already. But yeah, it's trying this YouTube thing out again and seeing where it goes. But I'll see you in the next video. Thank you for tuning in to the Midwestern Outdoorsman. And make sure to hit that like button and hit subscribe and tune in for next time.